You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall. The gentleman, Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin'.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time great.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Straight right just misses. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Catch and shoot. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
A swing and a miss with that jab. And he misses with that straight left. Slip to avoid the jab. And that hook misses. Has to be, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Patterson's rocked. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in...
We in here. We rock.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Punch caught him clean. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Down goes Joe Frazier. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
He put that motherfucker dead on the button.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That right hook won't score. That hook's blocked. Missing with that jab. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Two fighters are made for one another. Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're in desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
He's putting them punches in there.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Which fighter will say no mas? The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Well, I'm throwing 2 of them.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Parries that jab away. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
a huge momentum swing. There's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Missing with the hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. You'd like to see more jabs. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't pull her right there? Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice job blocking the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Let's start the 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind.
Down goes Frazier.
I hit him first, baby.
How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Oh,
shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Give me your ball.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Good defense from Frazier.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Well, this next round is going to be... Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
Whoa, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. I gotta take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out. You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there.
Yo, peace, power, respect. Joe.